Judge Ray.
I gotta get back up on time. Jasmine. Okay.
What do you think of when you hear the word golf? Most people think Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer, if not the greatest athlete to ever play the game. Others think of the Masters and the green jacket, one of the most prestigious major championships played every year. But not me. I think of the hilarious 1980s movie Caddyshack. Regardless of it being produced on a very tight budget, it is still one of the greatest golf movies ever created. I will start out by introducing the excellent cast. Then I will tell you some of the supporting characters to watch, and then finally give you a few interesting stories about the movie you might not know. One of the best things about this movie is its cast. They had a few of the 1980s greatest stars: Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray, and Chevy Chase. Rodney Dangerfield was a good comedian and has been accredited with a few great comedies such as Caddyshack, Back to School, and Easy Money. Chevy Chase had just recently left SNL a few years earlier, and Caddyshack one of his first big hits. Bill Murray had been hosting Saturday Night Live for the past 3 years and was a rising star. They also starred Michael O'Keefe, who played Danny Noonan, who was far from into his acting career, and Ted Knight, who played Judge Smails. Now, to back up these great stars, they had a lot of no-name actors, but all in all, a very effective supporting cast. John F. Barman played Judge Smails' grandson, Spaulding. He adds a lot of humor through his inability to play golf very well, and his immaturity he shows by using profanity and throwing clubs, and often arguing with his grandpa, and is even seen picking his nose in one scene. Judge Smails' granddaughter, Lacey Underwood, was played by Cindy Morgan. She was seen as the sexy woman that all the men wanted. An excellent example is during the caddy pool time scene when she walks in and all the men stop and stare, sucking in their bellies to impress her. But despite having a great cast, there were some problems happening around them that a lot of people don't know about. An interesting thing to know about it is that the movie was supposed to originally air in Nebraska, or be filmed in Nebraska, but it was shot in Florida, and they were forced to paint the grass around the golf course blue, around the golf clubhouse anyway. When they shot the movie, there were a lot of planes flying overhead, and when they had a designated plane watcher, so whenever he seen a plane, he had to warn the director, and then they could stop the scene, so they wouldn't ruin it. But the biggest problem they had was between Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, who a few years earlier, Bill Murray took over Chevy Chase's spot on SNL as the host, and it resulted in a big feud and turned into a fight. But despite that, they still worked together to create a scene in the movie Caddyshack that was one of the best scenes in the movie. And another thing that a lot of people don't know is that there are a lot of scenes in the movie that were improvised, non-scripted, you would say. And one of the famous ones is the Caddyshack between Bill Murray and Chevy Chase, and also between Cindy Morgan and Chevy Chase. But the craziest thing about the movie was during the explosion at the end of the movie, when they were trying to film it, the golf course wouldn't let them, so they had to get them out of there and then shoot the scene, and then they got up and left without telling them. But it shouldn't have been hard to figure out that they did. But now I have told you about the great stars of the movie. I have told you some of the supporting actors and some interesting facts about the making of the movie. I highly recommend this movie. It'll bring big laughs and leave you satisfied. I hope you enjoy it.